Let's see if I can set this up just so. That won't work. All right, guys, I got a beta hook out there. So let me get over there and beta hook. Yeah. Fish stole the bait a second ago. So I figured, let's go ahead and go live. See if I can't get a... We catch these big old sunfish here. Shell crackers. Some people like to call them. I just call them sunfish. They are biting here. Caught one. A couple baits got stolen. In a pretty good spot. All right. Got some line set. Hope everybody's having a good day. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you being with me here. We are at Lake Francis in Northern California. This is a pretty low pressure fishing location. There's some big catfish here. There's Madison, what's happening? Thank you for being here, man. Yeah, let me get you up close here. There is some big bass, some big catfish, and a whole ton of large sunfish here. So that's kind of what we're after. The bright sun, huh? It's like too bright. You love fishing as well? Thank you. Oh, there's a nibble. There's one. Damn. Oh. Here. May have missed him. Oh, not a big one. Not a big one. But it's a fish. There he goes. So we're gonna put this guy back. That was a little fish. Pretty quick action here though. There's a lot of them in this lake. We'll just toss them right back there. All right. Let's get reset for another one. You guys like fishing as well? Hey, thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you all so much for joining me and being out here with me while I try and catch fish. I got an open container of night crawlers down here. We'll get some more. We'll get another one. Hopefully, that's the smallest bluegill or sunfish that I've caught here, like ever, really. I mean, I know there's smaller ones because there has to be, right? But all the ones that I catch are quite a bit bigger than that. Well, this box of worms sucks. Little tiny worms in here. This is a good size one. I'm catching them way out there too. I'm bombing it way out there, and I got a pretty heavy split shot or sliding weight on here in addition to that. So it's out there sitting on the bottom, kind of like a dough bait rig for trout. Perfect. Not real deep, but it's not super shallow either. You know, like, it's not like super shallow. It's a good depth. All right. All rigged up and waiting for another one. They'll be here. Caught a big turtle here a couple weeks ago. Caught a big old turtle here. Hey, thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah. I caught a red ear snapping turtle. What's happening, Derek from Colorado? Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, guys. Ooh, we got a good crowd in here right now. 75 people. Rock on, guys. We're killing it. Yeah, the bass, they do. Bass eat them all up. Ryan. So we're in Northern California. I believe this is Yuba County. And we're fishing for, I'd like to get a catfish here. I've got night crawlers on. So, you know, I'm really fishing for whatever's biting right now. I've caught some nice bass fishing right here. Catch some good sunfish. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. Hoping to get another fish right now. There's been pretty good bites. I got one like as soon as I got here, before I started the stream. As soon as the bait like hit the water, I caught a fish like immediately. And then I got the stream started, and we caught just one right after the stream started. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be another fish here in just a minute. Thank you all for being here with me, guys. I appreciate you all so much. All right, we got 11 likes. Killing it. I'm killing it. We got to get another fish for you guys now. Awesome. We're up to 12 likes now. Thanks, guys. Chevy. Tarjay. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. That middle rod's had some action. The farthest rod had some fish on it earlier, or stole my bait. The rod closest to me, we caught one on like immediately when I first started, before the stream. So there's been fish on all three rods. But Male, thank you for being here, Em. Thanks, guys. We're gonna get another fish. Usually doesn't take that long. But sometimes you gotta wait, you know? Oh, all right, Madison. You had to take off. Cash Money, the weather here is totally cool right now. It's like perfect. We got it's like 70 degrees right now here. As you can see, like perfectly sunny. So yeah, it's pretty much perfect right now. USA, California, Northern California. This is what's the name of this lake? This is Francis Lake. Great little fishing lake, low pressure, not too many people come here and fish. Fishing's pretty good. Fishing's pretty good. It's a low pressure lake. It does get a lot of swimmers, but not so many fishermen. It's because a lot of people come up here for trout fishing, and there's a big lake right up the road from here that does amazing trout fishing and kokanee fishing. And this is kind of a bass, catfish, bluegill lake, you know. So people just kind of bypass it and head on up to the next lake. There's also a lake called Collins Lake right down the road from here. And if you're from California, you might know about that lake. Heavily planted with rainbow trout. Oh, there we go. Not sure if there's a fish on there or what, but it was moving funny. He was moving funny, and it stole most of our bait. Put a fresh bait on there. Missed that one, guys. There's a nibble. All right, folks, we got 92 people with me. Thank you so much. I caught 2 fish today, so not a whole lot. They're still biting, and we just got started a little while ago. So, what's happening, Portoa? Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate everybody. Help me out with the stream. Give me some likes. Show me some love. I'd appreciate it. I would appreciate it, guys, if you smash that like button. Helps me get some more viewers. Check out my shorts. I've got some really big catfish that I caught recently. I don't know if y'all have watched my stream before, but I've caught a lot of catfish recently. Kind of been on a kind of catfish, I don't know. Just been after them. I've been hunting them down. And I got some good ones. But today I just decided to mix it up, come up here to the mountains up here. And, you know, just fish for whatever's biting. There's usually a lot of bass here. Usually some great sunfish, which we've already caught a couple. And there's some big catfish in here. Real big catfish. So yeah. All right, we got 102 people watching. That's totally amazing. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to get another fish any minute now. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. We've been getting bites on that middle pole pretty consistently. I might check the bait on the other two rods here in a second, though, because they haven't had anything. And the other rod I've pulled in twice, getting stripped from bait. So they might have gotten bites when I was moving gear around or something and didn't see the fish steal the bait. It happens, you know. So it doesn't hurt to pull them up and check the bait every now and then, especially when fish are biting, you know. When fish are biting and one rod's just not getting any bites, it's a good idea to check the bait on it, you know. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me check the bait on a couple of these rods, guys. I feel like this one's going to get a bite as soon as I pick this rod up. There's weeds right there. I got to get it through the weeds. Still have the night crawler on there. Still in fairly good condition. We're going to put it back out there. Maybe it was just sitting in a funny spot, you know? You never know. Sometimes you just got to move it around a little bit. Come on, let's go. Let's get one. Or hung up. Oh yeah, a moss monster. Get all this muck off of here. Put it back out there and see what happens. Oh, but the worm is gone. So something did steal my bait while I wasn't looking, because the The grass wouldn't do that. A good spot. All right. Time for another one. Oh, thank you all for being here. Appreciate y'all so much, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. 136 people on the stream. That's totally awesome. Leon, Jola, Tudu. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. Well, this is a good stream. I think this might be the most people I've had on a stream at any one time. 141 people. Thank you guys. Consider subscribing. Consider giving me a smash that like button. I do a lot of live streams for fishing. It's kind of what I do, is live stream fishing. Today we're fishing for bass and sun perch and maybe a catfish. Tomorrow I might be fishing for rainbow trout. Try to mix it up. Try not to stick with one species for too long. The Dungeness crab season is going to be opening here pretty soon off the coast of California. So I'll be trying to go get some crab as soon as I get a chance to go do that. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. Looks like we got 17 likes right now. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Let's try and push it up to 20. See if we can get to 20 likes. See See if I can't catch another fish for you. Waiting for a fish to bite. We've got fresh bait on these lines. All of them have a worm on there, so we should be getting a nibble soon here. Because there's some hungry fish in this lake. Hungry, hungry fish. Oh boy. We have 3 rods in the water, 3 lines out, all rigged with night crawlers. We've been fishing for about 30 minutes. We've had 2 fish. Well, one on the live stream, one right before the live stream started. But I caught 2 fish today. And we've had multiple bites where they've been stealing our bait. So it's been pretty active. I'm expecting another fish any minute now. Thank you guys for being here with me. Appreciate you. We are in Northern California, USA. We're fishing for bass, catfish. Thought I saw one of the poles wiggle. Bass, catfish, sunfish, even trout. There might be a few trout in here. There is a few trout in here. This isn't a big trout fishing lake, but there's definitely trout in this lake. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all so much. Ohio. Thank you, brother. Doug. You know, I've never been to Ohio. Sounds like a cool place, though. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support, man. I really do. I've been building this channel for 3 years, and I just broke 700 subscribers like last night. I got a short that's kind of going like mini viral right now. It's got 135, 140 likes. It's me holding like this big fat catfish I caught. And it keeps getting views. So, you know, it's not going like super viral, not like hundreds of thousands of views. I wish it would get that many, but it's got a lot of likes. It's the most liked video that I've ever made right now, to 135 likes. So, which is pretty cool, you know. So yeah, check out the channel, subscribe to it if you're into it. I do a lot of fishing videos, and I don't hide the locations. I usually tell exactly where I'm at. I'm not like one of those guys that think that I have to hide my fishing spot. Maybe if it's like a private pond or something like that, I won't disclose the location. But for 99% of the spots that I fish at, I tell everybody where I'm at. Appreciate it, guys. Come on, we need to get another fish here. It's time. All right? It's time for another fish. Jeez, what's going on? They're biting steady there for a minute. Oh, there's one. There's one nibbling. Damn. He was biting. The sun is so intense right here. So intense. I think I hear my son returning from a walk. I'm going to let it sit for a while because patience. You got to master patience, you master fishing. If you don't master patience, you ain't going to master fishing. That's how it is. $7.20. Oh, yeah, I should have some sunglasses. I should definitely have sunglasses, DP. I know that. Whoa. Bunch of crazy birds. So we had a little nibble there, but I'm going to give them a few minutes and I'll check the bait, see if they stole all the bait. Try cheese. All right. Coast, yeah, we're up here in Northern California. This is Lake Francis. Pretty low pressure fishing in this lake. We're up in the mountains. Come on, fish. The Easter Bunny hides his eggs because he doesn't want anyone to know he married a chicken. That's funny. Hey, thank you, Owens. I wish you the best too, brother. I'm going to stay here and try and catch some fish. Thank you, guys. All right, all right. All right, we got 25 likes. That's freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much. It's a pretty nice lake. Look at a little island over there. There's a dam all the way out over that way. We got the grass beds and more reeds and stuff back in there. Little bay or cove, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice spot. From Montreal. What's up, brother? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Every fisherman needs a good dose of good luck. It's just how it is. Thank you, Canada. Canada's a beautiful place. I would love to go there and do some fishing. I'd love to go up there and do some fishing. Good fishing in Canada, that's for dang sure. Salmon fishing. I love salmon fishing. I didn't get a salmon this year, and I tried, but we're getting a nibble. Rod in the middle. Come on. It's got to nibble more than that. I got to check that rod. I'm going to have to check that rod because it's had a couple nibbles now. See what happens. All right, here we go. We're going to check that rod. Let's take the worms with me. Moss bed. Big moss bed down there. Oh yeah, the worm mauled. A little piece of it left. All right. That's better. That may catch a fish. The other way would not. Perfect. Oh, dude, I think they just... Jeez. They're smashing their car up there. That's a better cast. A little deeper water. Yeah, that car just drove like into a tree stump or something that was in the parking lot over there. I think they left pissed off. To be fair, I'd be upset too. I don't think I would leave though. I'd have to stay and fish and try and cool off. Because that's what I do. All right, that's better. Yeah, I've got to buy myself a new pair of sunglasses. Nico, what's up? Time to get a fish, huh, guys? All right, bye, buddy. Carly Bell. Dayton, Ohio. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Very good. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing good, brother. Very good. Hey, we got 28 likes. That's super awesome. Let's try and push up to 30, guys. If we can get to 30 likes, that'll help out the stream. Thank you, Doug. Thank you for that support. Well, we got to get a fish here in a second. Nice water. Yeah, it's beautiful here. Hear the ducks or the geese. Thank you for subscribing. Sydney, Australia. Jason Ghost. Ghost Hunter. All right. I gotta check your channel out. That's a cool name. Big fish incoming, huh? I sure hope so. I feel like it's a big fish incoming moment. One of these rods just kind of gets yanked down. Hey, we're at 29 likes, guys. We need one more like. Oh, that we made it. We made it to 30. Super awesome. Thank you all so much. Oh, yeah. The deal with fishing is, and I always say this in my streams. I always say this. You master patience and you can master fishing. You cannot master fishing until you master patience. It's just one of the ingredients, you know. I say that in every one of my lives, you know, just so I can like kind of encourage my viewers to get out there and be patient. You know, it's not going to happen right away. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, you know, I will have been fishing for 2 and 3 hours before I land a big fish, you know. And, you know, after I get that big fish, usually I'll be like, all right, guys, that's it. I'm out of here. But, you know, I want to top off the stream with something nice. And it takes a while, you know. 500 likes? 500 likes would be amazing. I've never gotten that on a stream. Never even gotten close to that. But yeah, let's go for 500 likes. That sounds like something I should be trying to do. That's a good goal. What's happening? What is that? Randall? Thank you for being here, Randall. Yoshi, thank you for being here. Ricky? Is that Ricky? Randall? Yeah, Ricky Moody. Thank you, brother. Appreciate all you guys for being here. Thank you all so much. Supporting the stream, supporting the channel. I mean, I've been working on this channel for, gosh, it's at least been 3 years now. And I just barely broke 700 subscribers the other day. So hopefully I pick up, you know, 10, 15 subscribers today. That'd make me a really happy camper. Need to catch some more fish though, because that's what gets me subscribers is the fish. Pretty cool fishing spot. Yeah, it is. That's why I come up here on my Sundays when I have time to come up here and do this. I don't always have time to get up here to fish up here. It's kind of out of the way for me, but I like it. I like coming up here, and there's some pretty good fish. There's pretty good action usually. Kind of surprised I'm not getting more right now. But you know, it is what it is. You got to be patient. They don't just come flying out of the water at you. Got to take your time. But I have checked all the baits. We've got 3 good night crawlers on each line, or 1 good night crawler on each line. So you got 3 night crawlers out. Got a couple sunfish in today. We've had some pretty good bites. I am kind of feeling like something's going to happen here. Like this is a calm before the big one. Pike? Are there northern? No northern pike here. We've got catfish, bass, sunfish, and trout in this lake. Yeah, it's a nice spot to be. It's nice. It's a nice place to be able to come to on the weekends and enjoy. No entry fee. It's just a Tahoe National Forest all the way around. So it's very nice. And I do feel lucky to be able to come out here and enjoy this. I do feel lucky. Gonna get a fish here any moment. I sense it. I can feel it. One of these rods is gonna go off. One of them. Come on, Mr. Fish. Don't hold out on me now. Whoa. Check it out. We're up to 37 likes. We're almost made it to 40. I need to get a fish. 38 likes. We're almost made it to 40. Wow, guys. Killing it. This is crazy. Because this is like maybe the most successful live that I've ever done. 70 viewers, 40 likes. And I've done lots of lives where I've caught big catfish and big bass, and it's just I'm not sure how the dynamics of it work. You know, YouTube is a funny animal to try and figure out. Like the algorithm is difficult to understand. Put it that way. Mr. Fish. Need a fish. We made it to 40 subscribers. That's totally awesome. Thank you, Doug.
6, 7.
We got to get one more, right, guys?
Yeah, we got to get 670 more.
F22. Yeah, that's my son. He just got back from a walk. What's up, buddy?
Nothing.
Still waiting. I caught one fish on the stream. Had some good bites. Did you guys find the cemetery?
Nah.
You didn't?
No, the GPS kept glitching out.
Oh.
I said like 11, 8 minutes stuff.
6, 7 minutes.
Be quiet. We didn't even get to that point.
All right. No, there's not any striped bass in this lake, but there is some down in the delta, and they have been biting. So
Yeah,
I should be down there like next weekend, the weekend after.
There's no striped bass in here?
No, there's no stripe. There's largemouth bass in here. I'll be down there on the delta either next weekend, this weekend, not this weekend, but next or the weekend after. Checking out on the boat, taking care of business down there. And we'll try and get some striped bass. There's always striped bass down in the delta. It's just where they live. See me there? Yeah, thank you. I look forward to seeing you there also. Do I have a problem with snacks? Are you trying to say snakes? I think you're saying snakes. No, I don't have a problem with the snakes. There are rattlesnakes here in the area. This is definitely like their environment where they live and stuff. But I just I've never had a problem with them. They've always kind of minded their own space, and we've kind of done our own thing, and that's it, you know.
You guys know what 6'7" is?
Samson, everybody's heard that. Nobody knows what it is.
6'7".
You got chocolate all over your face, son.
Not really, yeah.
I'll try and go rinse it off or something.
Okay.
Put my keys back over here. Oh, children. Children. I love them. Don't you? It's starting to get too cool for snakes right now. It's possible to see one still, but they're definitely getting ready for their hibernation mode. Middle of the day, it still gets pretty warm out here. Hold on, guys. Samson. Oh, I think I might be getting a nibble on the last rod.
What was that? What was that?
Yeah, rattlesnakes are good eating. I ate a rattlesnake when I was a kid. Me and my neighbor were out horseback riding. Or no, we would go horseback riding all the time. When we killed the rattlesnake, it was me, my neighbor, and my younger brother were going hiking, and we came across a big rattlesnake in the trail where we would always go hiking down, right? And we dispatched it. I'll just say that, and took it to my neighbor, and she skinned it up and fried it in a frying pan, and we all enjoyed a little bit of it, and it was tasty. I remember it tasted. I know this is weird. It kind of tasted like a chicken, but it was shaped and had the texture of a fish. If that's, a good description. I just remember being like, huh, it tastes like chicken, but it has the texture and shape of a fish. Yeah, we were so proud. I remember because we were only like in the 7th grade, right? Me and my buddy. And my younger brother, he was still like in the 4th grade. And so, like, we came home with this big 7-foot long rattlesnake. And we were like, look at what we got, And the neighbor lady, she found out she was from Oklahoma, real country girl. And she saw what we had and immediately got out the fillet knife and cleaned it up and cooked it right up for us real quick and served it all up to everybody. And there it was. We all ate some rattlesnake. I wouldn't go out and hunt for rattlesnake. They're not like high on my list of creatures I want to eat. I'd much prefer eat a dove or a fish. I'll eat a bluegill any day of the week before I eat a rattlesnake, but it's not too bad. Even gator, huh? Why is that? What is the deal with chicken and tasting like everything? Or everything tastes like chicken? I don't know. It blows me away. Hey, we're at 48 likes. Help me get to 50 likes, guys. Help me get to 50 likes. Dirty 30. Gross. I see you. All my spots. You know where I'm at, huh? Yeah, but I make my way around. Well, when we first saw it, we walked right past it, and then my younger brother saw it, and he's all snake, and then we heard it rattling, and then me and my friend Chris, we kind of like sprung into a protective mode because it was my younger brother that saw it, right? We're like, oh no, get back. And yeah, so we pounded him out with some big rocks, and that probably tenderized it.
6-7.
Come on now, Samson. Like and subscribe. Thank you, soul friends. Catfish videos. I'm a big catfish guy. Out of the Butte Creek. Yeah. I got some big catfish on my stream. I'm not sure if you've seen those catfish videos on my, not on this stream, but on other streams that I've done. Got some big catfish in my shorts you guys can check out. A couple of big fish that I landed on my shorts. There's also some big largemouth bass I landed on the shorts. All from like this last summer and fall. Oh, all right. Well, subscribe, brother. I'll be going for more catfish and more largemouth bass and rainbow trout. I've been kind of feeling like going after trout recently. Like I did a lot of catfishing and bass fishing this summer, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start going after trout. I don't know. I just feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I need to get back into it. I don't know. I feel like I want to get a rainbow trout. I want some trout. I fished for trout for like a lot of years. The Sacramento River. Yeah, the Sacramento River's got a lot of fish in it. You know, striped bass, salmon when they let you fish for them, right? But heck, they got catfish and largemouth bass and everything in the damn river. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate you guys, man. Everybody's being so good on the stream. Everybody's so supportive. Extremely positive energy. It's good stuff. I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. This is Northern California, and we're up in Yuba County at Francis Lake. Yeah, trout at Collins Lake. Collins Lake is good for trout. Have you ever been up to Englebright Lake? Yeah, I know the whole situation with the baby salmon and the. Honestly, it's just incredibly frustrating. The only thing that's going to bring the salmon back in a permanent way is the removal of more dams, and we're not going to do that. Maybe we could do, fund some really high quality fish ladders, and some step dams. Like put smaller dams behind the big dams, so the fish ladders don't have to go so high in between dams. But unless we come up with a plan that is going to work like that, they're eventually going to disappear. Because one day what's going to happen? We're going to have some kind of economic downturn, like a Great Recession or Great Depression again, right? It might not be for 20 or 30 years or more. But when that happens, are we going to be able to fund the Department of Fish and Game planting all these salmon, right? Probably not. And then the salmon will what? Just disappear? So we need a more permanent solution in place, We need high quality fish ladders and a way for the salmon to get around the dams. I'm not saying get rid of the dams. I realize we need them. But there's got to be a better plan other than just planting tons and tons of baby salmon. We've got to make a path for the salmon to get to their spawning grounds so they can take care of themselves, right? That's a logical conclusion to this situation. Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. I guess a lot, huh? No, I know, Tim. I know. And that's something that, like, as fishermen, we have to put pressure on the federal government and the agencies that built these dams, right? We have to say, hey, look, if you're not going to put the fish ladder up, we're going to sue you for the money to put the fish ladder up and, legal expenses for however many, decades it takes for us to get you to do this, and maybe that's not the way. Maybe, that's just what comes to my mind right now. Maybe we tell them that, we're going to do our own fundraising, crowdfunding. And, one thing I look at is, like, if you impact an industry, like if we were to go to the oil industry and, just say, hey, look, we're going to put this cement structure in the way of your well drilling, so you can't drill for oil here anymore, don't you think they would sue us for like blocking their ability to get to the natural resources? Well, don't you think the salmon fishing industry has a right to say to these agencies that built these dams, hey, you obstructed the natural flow and habitat of these fish, so we can't fish for salmon anymore because you destroyed the natural fish habitat. If you're not going to restore the natural fish habitat, you have to pay us X number of billions of dollars for the last 50 years of damage you did to our industry. I'm just saying, there's a lot of different angles we could lean on these agents, like PG&E, for instance. PG&E's made a ridiculous amount of money using these dams, to create electricity. And, in the meantime, they've just demolished the fish population, the salmon population. Anyways, guys, I went off on a tangent on the salmon. I apologize. I get on the salmon subject, and it's serious to me. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be getting some Dungeness crab. We're gonna probably head up to like the San Francisco Bay China Beach area. I want to try hitting the China Beach area this year. I love going up to Humboldt. I don't know if I'll make it all the way up to the Humboldt Bay because they're just popping out of the water up there. It's wild. I'll be back in a minute here. I'm just gonna set you guys where you can watch the fish with the fishing poles up. I gotta go check on something. Sweetheart? Okay, I'm back. Let's check inside. See what's going on here. All right. Well, that sun is blinding. Oh, my goodness. Can't even see the screen. Uh, 54 likes, 46 viewers. All right. Whew. Well, we got a fish right now. All of the lines have bait. I just checked them. The lake's looking gorgeous. It's Lake Francis in Northern California. Thank you. Yeah, I think so too. I think this is what it's all about. I do want to catch a fish. Makes it better. I just heard a fish jump. That's good. We're getting to that hour where all right, that's pretty cool. 14-pound channel. Oh yeah. Upset mom over there. Good channel cat fishing. I'd like to get a big cat right now. That would make my day, I'll tell you that. I know they're in here. A buddy of mine caught his biggest personal best channel catfish in this lake. So, and he fishes all the time, all over the place. So it wasn't like a... And I've had a couple fish break my line here, which is kind of unusual, you know? Like, I catch some big fish, and generally my line doesn't just break. I don't know about that. I'm just trying to fish. I leave everybody alone. Unless they come over and give me a hard time, I'm not going to give them a hard time. You know what I mean? All right. In years? Yeah, there's some good ones in here. LA Dodgers.
Excuse me. Do you have a dog with you?
No, sir.
Okay. My dog's friendly with people. She just doesn't get along with other dogs.
Oh, I see. All right. Yeah. Guy with a dog just wants to make sure my dog doesn't eat his dog. Yeah, I don't bring my dogs out to places because my dogs don't get along with everybody either, and I don't want my dogs to eat his dogs, and that'd probably be what would happen. Bullard's Bar chasing spotted bass. Yes, sir. There's some excellent spotted bass. You ever? Oh, I was gonna say, Dirty 30. You ever go to Inglebright Lake? Inglebright Lake has got some great rainbow trout action, and they've got good spotted bass too. David and Goliath, yeah. Geez, the fishing bite just kind of shut off here, unfortunately, guys. I was getting a lot of nibbles. It was happening for a while. It was happening. But it is coming to that time of the day where the sun's getting low in the sky, and these fish start like tearing everything up, you know? Yo, what's up, Midwest? We're up here in Northern California today. We are fishing for largemouth bass, sunfish, maybe some catfish, just whatever bites. We got night crawlers on. We got 3 rods out with night crawlers, so you know it'd be a mixed bag. You'd even catch rainbow trout right now. Just depends on what's out there. It is. It's gorgeous out here today. Not a cloud in the sky. It's about 70 degrees. It's like perfect. It's like perfect. Yes, sir. Nighttime is the best time for catfish. But, oh, we just made it to 60 likes. Damn, guys. Thank you all so much. I could not imagine getting to that point today. I didn't even think this was going to happen. I never thought we were going to get to 60 likes. Night crawlers. We're just fishing with night crawlers today. Keeping it simple. Kind of the basic run. But, you know, a lot of stuff likes to eat night crawlers. Yeah, I'd like to see 100 likes. I think that would be amazing. I usually use chicken liver, and I know chicken liver is soft, but I usually have some thread that I will wrap the liver with, and you know that works. It works good for catfish. Yes, I'll use chicken liver for catfish, and I've caught a lot of good sized catfish with chicken liver. So you know, and I've used it for years, and it just always seems to produce. You got to be patient, like with anything else, you know. But if you let a piece of chicken liver soak for 2 hours, you're almost guaranteed you're going to get a bite from a good catfish. You know, just make sure you wrap it with a fair amount of thread so the fish can't just suck it right off the hook, you know. A piece of venison, huh? Well, that's good to know. Just a raw piece of meat, or was it seasoned? Because I've caught a fair amount of catfish on meat, just like, but usually I'll take like a piece of like inexpensive beef, or beef that was left over. Nobody ate it when we cooked it, and season it real heavy with some garlic, and then use that for bait. Oh, that's a swimmer. I was like, what's that noise? Somebody's out there doing backstrokes. Night crawlers, I mean, they do produce. Night crawlers produce, but specifically for catfish, I would say liver outperforms night crawlers, in my experience, in my neck of the woods here. You know, it really does depend on the lake you're at, and what the fish in that lake have been exposed to. Yeah, I haven't ever tried venison either. I kind of feel like a thin piece of steak cut like like the shape of a worm would work for trout. You know, just because trout, I mean, the reason fish like night crawlers is because of the high protein level, right? So like if you put on a piece of steak, it's got to smell like protein, right? It's got to smell good to them. So I don't know. I was thinking that lately. I think the next time I go fishing from my raft on the lake, I'm going to just dangle a piece of steak down below and see what I catch on it. All right, I'm going to have to check that out, Midwest. I will subscribe to your channel and check it out. Sounds interesting. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I just broke 700 subscribers just the other day. I don't know what I'm at now, but like I've been working on the channel for like 3 years just to get to 700 subscribers. It's not easy building up your channel. It's not easy at all. But it's worth it, I think. You know, you get people on your stream, and it's a fun, at this point it's a hobby for me, but I'd like to turn it into something a little more serious. You know, I have a good sized fishing boat. It costs money to operate the damn thing, so I don't take it out all the time. And once I can get the stream monetized, when I get enough viewers and I can actually make a little something off of the videos, I intend to go pull a commercial halibut fishing permit for the boat, and then fish and stream, and, you know, have like the streaming as like a secondary income in addition to the catching and selling fish. So it's kind of my long-term plan, because I don't think just streaming just by myself, or, you know, just catching fish and releasing them would be enough. But if I catch fish, sell them, and stream of the catching the fish, it'll all work. It'll be enough to where it'll like be profitable. Midwest Mudcats. That's awesome, man. I'm trying, bro. It's not easy. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. And I'm not quitting. I'll keep live streaming, whether it's for trout, catfish, bass, halibut, crab fishing. Um, they're catching lobster in Southern California right now on the piers. If you take one of those ambush crab traps, my father lives down there and he's been trying to go get them. He's just getting older and he doesn't have the energy to stay out there, till 2, 3 in the morning, because lobster are a nighttime thing. So, you got to have that endurance to stay out there late and brave the cold. But he's trying though. He's been trying to catch some lobster that way. Monster striper, huh? Where, out on the Delta? I lost a big striper this year too. I was fishing. My boat was docked down on the Delta, down at Tower Park Marina down by Lodi, and I threw a piece of, what was it, anchovy, and just let it sit, and I get a big bite, and I start fighting this fish, and I couldn't turn it, man. I couldn't turn this fish. He was taking line and just tearing it up, man. And he broke me off. I was so bummed. It's the only big fish that's broke me off in quite a while. I had a big fish break me off here. That's why I come back to this lake. It's like, oh, yeah, circle hooks. Circle hooks are good. It hooks them right on the jaw usually. That's the idea. Yeah, that's fun. I wouldn't call the catfish that I've been catching monster catfish, but they've been big. I don't know if you really get monster catfish in California because we don't have flatheads and blue cats. We just got channel cats. So, we get what, 35, 30-pound cats, as really like the biggest channel cats get. I mean, I started fishing here, I guess about 10 years ago, the first time I came here. About 10 years ago was the first time I came to this lake. Oh, there's one. Man, they're stealing my bait. Well, we had a bite. Had a bite on that middle rod. Welp, guys. Whisker Biscuit. No luck here today, bud. Well, no, I have had a couple fish, but they were just like sunfish, you know. No big cats. Thank you for being here, Whisker Biscuit. Appreciate you, brother. But I'm gonna wrap it up here pretty quick though, guys. It's time for me to head out. I'm just under 2 hours, and it's been fun. But I'm sure it's time for me to get going here in just a minute. Still waiting to see if this center rod gets another bite, because we just had a nibble on it and then nothing. So I'm hoping. Thank you, Whisker Biscuit. I am. I'm not at that spot that you've seen me over at Lake Wildwood fishing for catfish. I'm at Lake Francis today, which is a good spot to fish. But you know, I didn't bring any liver with me today. I'm sure if I would have had liver, well, I'm not sure, but there's some big catfish in this lake. I'm just fishing with night crawlers today, so a little different. But still a good spot. I do like this lake. It's peaceful up here. Hey, keep an eye on these rods for me for a minute, guys. I'm going to do something. I got to take care of something. Right. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Something had swam into shore. Picked the bait up and swam up to shore with it. Shoot up the bait. All right, guys, I'm going to reel them up. You got most of the worm on that one. I just want to say thank you to everybody that watched. I appreciate every one of you. You guys have a good evening. Tight lines. Stay fishing.